Well, we should be live. We should be live. I'm going to choose to believe that it's Halloween night, and we're here for our yearly game. This year, I'm playing a system I've never ran before, and just read a couple of days ago and refreshed myself minutes ago. So we'll see how
It's fine.
such excellent planning will actually go tonight. Using a hack of the polymorph system, made popular by the Mazes RPG, and there's been several out since then. They did remember the Milton Bradley Dark Tower game? They made an RPG based on that using the same system, and there's currently even a Kickstarter going out for post-apocalypse Mad Max car bashing game using the system too. That looks quite cool. Speaking of Kickstarters, I'm just going to throw it out at the beginning because I'm not exactly sure when it ends there, Chuck, but go check out Skin City, Chuck's game.
Yeah.
It's got hours left on it, not minutes.
Hours.
Okay.
14 hours to go.
Oh, well, don't forget you then. I'm taking that off.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's like a whole day or something.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Yeah,
You have thousands of backers by then. You don't need my help.
right?
Right. So tonight we're playing this. Loosely, the game is based on the Friday the 13th TV series. If you're old as hell like me and can remember that, you guys are cursed artifact hunters, dealers. You yourselves are cursed in the fact that one of your relatives in the past had been handing out these cursed items to people so that he could, spread Satan's master plan across the world. And if you don't collect as many of them as you can, your souls are for forfeit. It's one of those things, stolen identity, whatever. They signed your name to the bottom line, and that's just all there is to it. Yeah. So you find yourselves today in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, awaiting on an auction for an artifact you think was taken from your great uncle's store, sold by your great uncle. It is definitely a cursed artifact, as far as you know. Who's the brainy person amongst the bunch? Who chose the D4?
That's me.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and kick this off with rolling a die? In this case, you always roll the die corresponding to your class, and that's all
right.
you will ever roll. In your case, it's a D4.
All right.
I've
I
seen the
do
one.
smart things and I roll a 4.
Mm-hmm. Tell us what is that the result of a 4?
Yeah, result of a 4. So that's the...
That is not a... Well, that's a boot. A 4, two things. A 4 is also the top number you can roll on your die chain. Normally, that would be a failure. You want a book result, a 2 or a 3. But a 4 is also a key result, meaning that when the circumstances are not too dire, it is always a success.
Oh.
So in this case, it is a success. The object that you are in search of, which you found through internet scouring, it is current date and time, was a golden fiddle.
Oh. We are in Georgia. Yeah.
Going through your great uncle's ledgers and books, you are quite, in fact, thinking that it is the fabled golden fiddle that Johnny won. Or so the song goes. Song is actually based on some traditional Appalachian area folk myths.
Okay.
Loosely. So that's why you're here. Unfortunately, with the auction due to be kicking off in about 6 hours from now, you'll receive a text from the Sotheby's, who's running the auction. They've got a little headquarters here in Atlanta. One of the items has been retracted from the auction.
Okay.
No information given. It is, in fact, the golden fiddle.
All right. Well, I mean, they pulled it out of the auction. That's great. So we'll just go in and steal it.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Yeah. You have rented a hotel flat, a couple of rooms here in an adjoining hotel. The place where the auction is supposed to be is actually just down the street. It's very close. By this time of day, they should have already taken all the auction items and have them staged for the auction in a few hours. So all items should be there. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's do some stealing.
And we're at it, Chuck.
That's
me.
Since you're the smarty guy of the group, what is your character's name? And which of the roles did you take? I changed it up a little bit. My roles in this one are hitter, hacker, thief, and mastermind. If you guys ever played the Leverage RPG out there, you'll be quite familiar with those.
I'm the mastermind, right? I haven't even thought of a name. We'll just name him also Chuck.
He's also Chuck. Also first name, last name Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Keep it nice and easy.
There we go. All right, good enough. Who wants next? So we started off. Everybody gets a scene as we go along. Chuck just had his scene. You were responding to what you just saw on your cell phone. Maybe you're the first one up.
Yeah.
I'm a thief. So
Okay.
I'm
What
a thief.
die size did you grab?
A D6.
D6. Okay, that's a good round die.
Mm-hmm.
What is your character's name?
Fred.
Fred. Okay, Fred. We respond to this information that Chuck just dropped on you that the Golden Fiddle may
All
be
right.
owned by Johnny has
All right.
been retracted.
Thinking of ways we can get in.
Hmm?
And entry points, exit points. Should probably take a little stroll around, see what we can see.
Oh, let's do this real quick. Underneath the heart on your character sheet, there is stars. Okay. The D4 has the most of them at 4. And then as the die size increases, you drop one. So the D6 will have 3, 2 at the D8, 1 at the D10. The star is basically you spend it to make a thing be true. Just so you guys know that. Or doing something that any of the books, feat, and whatever maneuvers doesn't really cover, you can spend it to make it come true. You just need to rest, have some downtime to get back your stars.
Okay.
So they come back fairly easily. But there you go.
I guess I just kind of want to case the joint.
So you want to go down and case it. You can actually see it. You're in a skyrise kind of hotel. You're looking down upon the building across the street. You can see many moving vans that are still going in and out of the docking bays at the back. And you can see large men carrying large pieces of covered stuff into the back there. It is a single floor building, though it's quite wide. It is on a corner in a very busy city.
Okay. Are the moving vans are people wearing jumpsuit overalls that are like all the same company, or is it?
No, it looks like it's multiple companies, and some
Okay.
of them are even U-Haul vans.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So that is what you perceive sipping on your coffee and or tea and or Monster energy beverage as you look through the curtain. Who's next? Oh, put your names on the screen while you're at it.
Nice.
I'll never remember Chuck, for instance.
Right?
Sure, I can go next.
Okay.
I am. I was also going to call myself Fred.
Perfect.
So I will call myself Toff, standing the other Fred.
There we go. What die size are you?
I am also a D6.
A D6. Okay. And what did you take for your role?
Alas, I am not a thief as well, which would have been great. I have taken the mastermind.
The mastermind. Okay, you got 2 deep thinkers amongst you. One of you has probably spent a little time in the boxing ring or something. You're a little bit more physical than the other one. What do you have to add to this? Is probably, I just forgot the name. Fred is mumbling to himself, saying, "Okay, we got rear exits. We got some vans back here. It's on the street."
I'm probably looking at. I guess the people, if there's anything sort of particular about who's going to turn up at this place to bid on the stuff, if we know anything about, who might have brought their own security with them or something.
Okay, so this is a place where you could spend a star to say that you have done preliminary research in the past, or you tell me how you get that information now. That could be as simple as turning on the news, picking up a newspaper.
Looking at all of the stuff that is being sold there and knowing who the collectors of that particular genre is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's say you go to the website. The collection is actually from a skyrise that was recently decommissioned. It was several long-standing businesses that had offices there, and you've got everything from office furniture, some of it quite nice. everything from lawyers to doctors, a lot of insurance salesmen, but in particular, Tower Records, or Mr. Tower Records, had an office there for decades. And there was a great deal of memorabilia from the many stars that Mr. Tower helped to get by. Now, of course, this is modern day, so record companies are not as powerful as they once were. Their influence is not as powerful amongst performers as it once was. Mr. Towers himself is quite old. But in this auction are several platinum recording discs from some of the stars in his stables, some original recordings from his early days, his desk, which is a huge piece of dark mahogany wood that has been stained and sweat on and probably used as a casting couch for many stars over many decades.
That's a different kind of stain.
Yes.
We're not betting on that. Come on.
But it's all high-end office stuff. Some decor, some original paintings from some masters. It's quite a haul. As far as clientele, minimum opening bids for these are in excess of like $10,000 is like the lowest opening bid, and that's on a potted plant.
So not people like us, you're saying?
That's to be decided. No one's really, said anything about if they're wealthy or not. I mean, you guys collect cursed objects for a living. Unless you're stealing them all, you might have some money. That's up to you. Okay, so you've done this by checking out the websites, perhaps. This leaves us with our last person of the night. What die size did you choose, Michael? And tell us.
I was also a Thief, went and swapped over to Sentinel, so we have a little bit of variation with a Thief subtype of con person.
Okay.
So,
what's your character's name?
Randy White.
Randy White.
But he is currently in the bathroom, slicking his hair back, putting on his finest white suit to take on the personality of Randall Whitman Steinberg.
Okay, perfect.
A respectable person.
Atlanta, having been there for various Dragon Cons, now admittedly I was drunk through most of them, but is a miserable place to live. It is as humid most of the year, and it's like swimming in air, nasty. We are, of course, coming towards winter, so it's not quite so bad. But you are wearing white after Labor Day, so, I mean, it's up to you. All right. Any thoughts as you stare at yourself in the mirror as you are practicing your lines?
The auction is tomorrow?
Today.
Oh, today.
Today. Okay. It's supposed to be in a few hours. And you just got to, Chuck got the alert on his phone. Chuck is perhaps the one that used as the contact number. But let's get back to our thief here, our Sentinel thief. You're looking yourself at the mirror. What are you thinking to yourself? What plans are you making?
Show authority. Show dignity. Never back down. And then quote something random from Shakespeare that he probably gets half wrong because he's not that bright.
It was actually from a McDonald's commercial, but close.
It was still poetic and it spoke to my soul.
It did. That's all that's important. Okay. So you're all up and about. It's still, fairly early. You guys were making preparations because you don't know collectively if you're going to have enough money to purchase this. So maybe you were going to try and figure out how to steal it. So
I think given our unique backgrounds, a
couple of thieves amongst the group. Thinkers and thieves. That's a good mix.
Thinkers and thieves. Yeah. So let's find out, confirm that the thing that was removed is the thing that we're looking for that was removed. Find out where they removed it to, and then we'll go remove it again.
It's a lot of removals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you want to do this? Again, it's just take an elevator down, cross the street, and you're at the building where the auction site is.
All right.
People are already going in because you can go and look around. You can't touch, but you can look at the items that will be for sale later, for auction later.
Yeah. Let's
do that.
Okay.
Just walk over and look around, and then I'll try to find a way to sneak in the back like I got lost looking for the bathroom.
Sure. Again, the back is it's not even a fenced-in area. It has been taped off from the rest of the block so that you can get moving trucks in and out easily enough, including like 18-wheelers. So it's a fairly large area in the back, but it is definitely designed to load and unload equipment. But going into the front, and I believe, Michael, you are putting on airs. Are you going to let them go in first so that you're not clearly part of the group? What is your intentions here?
Yes, I will certainly let them leave and then get kind of like 20, and then I'll go.
Okay, because you can't be seen with help.
Just how my parents felt about me.
Okay. When you come in, you are free to look around, but you may also go ahead and sign in and get a bidding number for later as well. Some folks are choosing to do that. Some people are just coming in to make a day of it, take pictures of the fabulously wealthy stuff that they will never afford, but would like pictures of it anyway. Again, some beautiful furniture, very high-end stuff, some incredibly great masterworks of art, and then something that looked like an executive's kid slapped it with some paint on his hand, but still has a $20,000 price tag on it. You find the case where the description of a golden fiddle is, and beneath it, it simply says withdrawn.
Okay. So, looking around, there is security cameras, and while there is no security personnel that you can make out, you're pretty certain there are plain clothed security folks about. There's certainly a lot of people greeting. Okay.
I'm gonna study the kind of the sweeps of the security cameras, see if I can figure out if there's any blind spots. Try to identify, who might be security guards, just so I can start getting like a lay of things. So
Sure.
I can figure out a way to maybe get in the back.
That sounds like a books roll to me. So go ahead and roll your die and let us see what your numbers are.
Let's see what I get. Got a 4, which is not in my books.
Yep. 4 is a boots. And what size were you?
D6.
D6. Okay, so that is not your 1 or top number either. So you see what you see. You can't quite find out if the camera angles have any blind spots because they're the kind of fisheye cameras. So they technically could have a full 360 sweep. You're just not sure. Right. And you can't tell if who is and who is not security. Because most of the people that are working the floor, just glad handing, bringing trays of champagne and a few what is the word? Canopies? The little slivers of food on trays are very smiley. But they're all very fit, both women and men. They're very fit looking, all very young. They look all very, very much like they could cause you pain if they wanted to, in various ways. So that's a fail.
Yes.
All right. Anyone else? Take a scene, somebody.
Yeah. I would like to just look for like an actual employee, someone maybe tending to other items.
According to the name on her shirt, Wendy is approaching you with a tray full of champagne flutes.
I will gladly take a champagne flute or two.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to ask, just nonchalantly, hey, why is this one withdrawn? Did the seller get cold feet or something?
Oh, no. You didn't catch the news?
I did not.
Oh, well, Mr. Towers' office was looted last night. Some burglars got in there. There was a few other things withdrawn, but nothing that was actually on the inventories other than some musical instrument. It's a shame about Mr. Towers. Died of a heart attack a few days ago. What was he? 81?
I mean, 81's a good number.
Yep.
Okay.
She hands you another champagne flute as you down the other two.
Thank you.
She's like, it's from Walmart.
Listen, cheap, expensive, it still does the job.
Yep. She gives you a wink, moves on. Next. Someone take a scene. Anyone? You can pass. I'm supposed to ask everyone to have a scene in each thing. Passing is fine. Actually, Michael, let's have you come up. Everybody is in. You give it a long enough pause to make it seem like you are not part of everyone else. And immediately, given how you're dressed and you're bearing, someone comes up to you with a tray of snacks and says, "Oh, hello, hello, hello. The check-in desk is right over there, sir. If you'd like to get your bidding number early in, we are taking silent bids already, so we'll have a better gauge of where to start the auctions at."
Thank you. Thumbs up.
I think this is a good point to see if you can properly pull over a convincing rendition of this person here. So books is where this is going to fall again on this. So 2 or 3, or of course your 1. Go ahead and give us a roll at your die size.
I believe I'm a D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that a D10?
What are you? What is your thing? Sentinel?
That's a D10.
Sentinel's a D10, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, you're more of a brute. You can take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Just let me know what you rolled. I'm not looking at the table all the time. So
I rolled a 10.
10. Okay, well, that's a crown, which is a success. Because we're not got any real opposition against you right now. So it comes over very well. The person's sure that he recognizes you, mostly because your mannerism, but doesn't want to seem like he's forgotten your name and by some way offend you. So he just treats you like, the person you're pretending to be, which is obviously of higher station than them. And they usher you over and like push people out of the way, like, "Oh, right here, sir, right here, sign up right here, sir."
I will ask into the fiddle, assume we get the same story.
You want to ask about the fiddle. Actually, these people just say that, well, it was withdrawn. Don't know why. Wasn't bought by an outside interest beforehand. This is at the records area where they are giving out bidding numbers and such. He just looks it up and just says, "Well, it's just withdrawn. No one purchased it. I hope it wasn't the only item you were here for, sir."
No, but my father should be most displeased about this.
Oh, well, I can ask to see. Maybe the seller retracted it and is just entertaining personal sales. I can certainly picks up a cell phone and says, like, "Let me see what I can find for you." Kind of stands up. Someone else takes her place to sign up other bidders and goes and talks in the corner. He just kind of smiles at you while she's trying to find out what's going on. Richard, did you want a scene or no?
I don't know what to do at this point if it's already been stolen. I mean, is there security guards around here or something? I could go and talk to them.
If there are, they're in plain clothes. You didn't try to spot them out; someone else did. So you are more than able to try and spot one out if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. I will look for a security guard and try and see what's going on there. So, roll my die.
Let me know what you got.
And I have rolled a 6. So on a 6. So, yeah.
Yep. So that is a success. You find someone that looks like they probably tape Jim Bro videos on their days off. Just looks like that kind of person. Just smells like security to you. You approach them. He's of course got a $1 million smile on that he probably paid a few thousand for. And
all right. Well, I mean, it's just terrible, isn't it? What happened here last night, with all the thievery going on here, when just trying to, get through the auction during the day. I don't suppose you have any idea of who might have done this. He said
he looked puzzled at first. He's like, "Here? Oh, no. Oh, you mean the theft at the Tower Records?"
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah. We've gotten most of this merchandise comes from that high rise, but no, the theft was from Mr. Tower's office. He died last week.
And you didn't have all the stuff down here yet? Oh, okay.
No. We were sent to get it last night, and we found that someone had broken in and taken, well, just one thing from the auction list, but I'm sure other things were stolen.
No, well.
And when he says this, he actually looks across the street So you kind of see where the high rise is that all this stuff was coming from.
Well, no, and you didn't have people on the door there, or security, or anything there.
Oh, no, the whole place is condemned.
The
Mr.
place is
Towers,
condemned.
well, yeah, Mr. Towers hadn't had an office. I mean, his office was there, but he hadn't actually been doing business there in quite some time. Yeah, the place was condemned. I mean, I think they had some out-of-the-box security system. You'll have to check with the police to get the full information about that. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't a huge amount of security.
And all of this stuff that is on auction today was just left in that dilapidated building over there. Well, yeah. I'm going to have to think twice about putting in a bid on this. And I'll go over and find somebody else from my party.
Okay. All right, you guys have scouted around for a while. You've gotten various pieces of information. Let's say that you meet across from the coffee fountain.
I am going to just do one last thing after we kind of like exit from like the main room kind of thing. I'm going to just tell you all that I need to go use the restroom, and then I'm going to go and get lost in the back somehow, just to see what I see and see if anybody takes notice of me, like a back entrance for like workers or whatever.
Yeah, I want a boots result on this.
Okay.
And it's certainly within your outlook in life, so a 1 would do as well. And at this point, even a crown or the top roll will do.
That is in my boots results.
Okay, perfect. It is easy to sneak back there. While there are a lot of people moving stuff in, again, it's not from any one company. It looks like they just hire a bunch of movers. This was a big job, so there were a lot of different companies, including some that probably just put up their thing on a Craigslist to get work. So you're back there and you see, there are plaques with platinum records, plaques with gold records, lots of desks, lots of art, odd sculptures, lots of just stuff that you find in like really nice offices.
All right. No instrument cases or anything of that sort.
There are a few. There are some signed guitars here and there from names that you probably know, or maybe not. But all of these are not. They're thoroughly modern pieces, like electric guitars, basses. There's a cymbal from somebody's drum kit that was signed.
Okay.
Not really any other instrument cases, though. Most of these are all designed to be hung and displayed.
Gotcha. Okay,
but you're back there.
Yeah. And I guess I'll just kind of eavesdrop, too, as I'm walking around, see if anybody's talking anything about anything or...
Yes. Lots of folks are talking about how much they were able to steal from the place.
Oh.
The auctioneers had a very specific list of stuff that were supposed to be picked up, and as far as a lot of these movers were concerned, anything else was fair game.
Okay. All right. I'm listening in, taking some mental notes.
I got this whole case of cigars that came from the Clinton administration.
I don't want those. All right. Yeah. After I listen around for a bit, I'll go. I'll go find the restroom. And if anybody asks, I'm just French, and I'm lost.
Nobody asks.
Nobody
seems to care. But yeah, it seems like movers were given a list of stuff, a list of floor levels in offices, and they were given the keys and like these things bring back. Things that weren't on that list also brought back, just not here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll head back and join up with the others.
Sure. Everyone's filling up on cheap wine and probably bad shrimp toast. You're going to pay for that later.
Mm-hmm. I just eat the toast.
That's the worst part. It's carbs that'll get you. All right, yeah. Any Yeah, if anyone wants to throw out an idea or a plan, go for it.
You're muted, Chuck.
You're still muted,
Still
Chuck.
muted.
I'm just talking
There we go.
smack over here and myself for being muted. So we know that it was stolen, probably by the movers.
Possibly.
So we need to go break in to all of the U-Hauls.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
I mean, we could find out if one particular company, I suppose if it came from anywhere. I was going to say, if somebody didn't turn up today.
We could break into the tower and see if there's anything, any clues we could find. Also, there might be loose things still left. Just saying.
Yeah.
Looking the opposite way, so I'm not talking. So I'm talking to them. You guys seem to be pretty good at looking at security cameras. You think maybe you could pull up something from the dilapidated building?
Okay. Yeah, head over there, see if it's got a security system. Look at them cameras.
Yeah.
All right. Couple blocks over. You head over. There's no guards outside, but there are a lot of moving vans, a lot of U-Hauls and Penske trucks. People are bringing things in and out of the freight elevators.
Yeah.
No one seems to care that you're here.
I would like to, someone maybe looks like a supervisor, someone who's just got a clipboard. I want to hit them up like, hey, we forgot our list on what floor we need to go to, because they said they had a list of what items on what floor.
Yeah.
So I want to try and sweet talk them out of that list. Like, hey, can I just borrow it for a second? Let me take a look at it just to see if I can find out what floor that golden fiddle may have been on. So that way we can narrow down our security footage.
Yeah. Okay.
Review.
So you guys are all together. The only one of you would dress really well today, so you could easily kind of pass for somebody that was, here doing some work. He's like, oh, well, I mean, we all got different clipboards. There's 20 different offices in here.
I didn't know that.
Who are you looking for? You know what office?
I don't. All I know is that there was there's some musical instruments we were supposed to pick up. I know the rest of my crew's in there somewhere.
That's music. That's probably near the penthouse. That's Mr. Tower. He was that big time record producer back in the day.
Okay. Well,
he's kind of fallen. I mean, I think after his death, I mean, the record company's still going on, but he only got 2 stars anymore, and they're I don't know, they're mid at best.
I mean,
they're not YouTube famous or anything, and if you're not, who cares?
Yeah.
Well, I'm always telling you.
Who's always telling? What?
What? I'm just there being yeah, that's what I'm always telling you.
Participation.
There's absolutely nobody that looks like they're in charge of anything here. You just a bunch of movers with clipboards of lists, and they have keys to certain offices, and they're just moving stuff.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to. Well, I'll wait till we get maybe up to that floor.
You want to get in the elevator? All right. So everyone together here. I have the feeling that Michael, you're not with them, or are you?
I am going in the same direction and trying to pretend that I'm not with them.
Okay.
Got my own cover story.
Okay. Yeah. So a lot of the movers get kind of edgy as they figure that you're here to oversee that they're actually working, and so they stop taking smoke breaks and start moving stuff more. All right. The rest of you, I assume everyone else is together in the elevator going up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's 20 floors. Go all the way up. Yeah. 20th floor lobby. So the thing is, though, looking at it, it ends at the 20th floor, but there is a penthouse. You need a key in the elevator to get up there.
I mean, we find the key or we find the fire escape and force the lock.
You know what? Let's head back down and I'll see if I can find us a key.
Okay.
So you take the elevator back down 20 floors.
And I'm just kind of I'm gonna see if there's. I'm kind of looking to see if there's somebody that seems like they're even moderately in charge, kind of directing people. Someone
It
with
looks like there are several groups of movers. Each one have independently their own clipboard and their own keys to specific offices. So be more specific as to what you're looking for. There's no one person in charge.
Right.
Each group
Right.
is in charge of themselves.
I guess I'm looking. Is there a like a? Are there numbers displayed on the exterior of the freight elevator?
No, there's not.
Okay.
There is a directory at what used to be an information desk on the ground floor telling you what's on each floor.
Okay. All right. No, I'm just trying to think. Could I spend a star to? Because what I want to do is like bump into someone and lift the keys.
Yes, absolutely. That's kind of
Okay.
what that's for. If you want to just
Okay.
auto succeed at something cool,
Yeah.
you get a ring of keys from someone.
Okay.
You do the I forget what the maneuver is called, a bump and dump or something like that.
Yeah.
Where yeah,
Yep.
you have a ring of keys from someone that looks like they had a very thick clipboard.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep. So mark off a star.
Yep. And then I'll be like, we should head back up and test these.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Michael, down at the ground floor, people are trying to work very hard to look like they are working very hard as they don't meet your eyes and continue to load trucks quicker, much quicker. You are providing a nice distraction down there. 20 floors back up again. I assume you're going to check the key ring to see if you do have a penthouse key on there.
Oh yeah.
And yes, of course you do. You stick it in the slot, you turn the key, and the panel, there's actually a little thing that you thought was an emergency button, but it pops open and has a penthouse button on it.
Ooh.
And you open it, and you are on the floor of Mr. Towers Records. You are what used to be a hallway that you would have to walk down to this. His office is at the end of the hall, and it's got, instead of like a wall and a door, it's just glass, so you can see inside, and you can see all the way to the back end of the office, which has got like the skyline view of the whole city. And as you're meant to be walking down this hallway, you're supposed to be viewing all the platinum and gold records that were hanging on the walls. Of course, most of them have been removed already for the auction. There are a handful left, and you notice that what was left are the little placards of what years. The only ones that are left are the last two, and they were more recent. Like they were within the last 5 years. These must have been his last 2 stars. A Jules Milton. All of you guys can make me a books. Give me a books result to see if you know who these people are. A Jules Milton and Darkenstein.
Ooh, I got you. As we exit, I take a big inhale, and I'm like, "Smell that? It smells of success, failure, and a lot of cocaine."
A lot of cocaine. And weed. Lots of weed too, to be honest.
Sex.
He had, he had his bevy of rap singers in the 90s. That, How did anybody do? Anybody get a books result or a 1 or a?
I did.
Okay.
I got a crown.
Okay. All right, 2 of you.
I got a 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So everybody but me. I'll
Okay.
just
Yeah.
stand in this corner over here. Don't worry.
Jules Mitten is kind of a folk singer. Like the heyday of that's kind of passed, but it doesn't hurt her career that she's awfully good looking and has kind of like this hometown kind of, long flaxen blonde hair, teeth not exactly straight, but just a cute sort of way that just, hometown look. It's all rubbish, the music. She's got an okay voice, but only okay. It's presentation that sells it, really. She's fairly young. She's in her early 20s. Darkenstein is the newest thrash punk metal band that's really hot on the scenes right now. A little bit older. His picture shows this late 20s guy with lots of eyeliner and just a very pained expression on his face. Actually getting both of them actually get a lot of play on the radios these days. Didn't know that Mr. Towers was the guy that got them started, but their platinum records are still hanging on the wall here. The last two, as a matter of fact.
Are there any cameras?
You can see where someone yanked cameras out of the walls. There were cameras.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab those two then.
Sure. Yeah, pop them right off the walls.
He's got the
Take a little
cameras, I got the
plaster with you.
records.
Yeah, the office is open. It looks like it probably had some very fine wooden doors that have already been taken off the hinges and removed, just leaving kind of like the open glass look. His huge desk has also been removed. The mounting points are still there, but there are still some various things on the walls, including a case in glass, violin case underneath it. Looks like it's very fine tooled leather. No instrument though, but you can see that's probably where the fiddle was.
Okay.
All right. So there were cameras.
Mhm.
They've been stolen. Now we need to find where those cameras went to and watch.
Let me ask: when you guys rolled for your books to find out what you knew about Mr. Tower, anybody actually roll a book, or did you succeed on a 1 or a crown or the high face? Anybody
that-
actually roll a book?
Was that the roll we just did?
Yes.
I got a 3. So yeah, I passed
got a
on
book.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting thing about Mr. Tower. Some of his earlier people that really got him big, that really made the fortunes of Mr. Tower's records, they're all part of the 27 Club. 4 of his entertainers, as a matter of fact. If you're not familiar with the 27 Club, phenomenally famous people having reached the pinnacles of their career, dying at 27.
Oh. Okay. So I'll share that with everyone because I obviously know what's going on, but I would like you to explain it to me to make sure that you also understand what's going on.
Hey, how old are these two artists here?
I'm going to give that to Chuck too, since he actually rolled the book. Jules is in her early 20s. She may not even be 20 yet. She became popular when she was not even like 17, before she was actually an adult. So she's probably in her very early 20s. Darkenstein is probably mid 20s at this point.
Okay,
So they got some years.
but coming up on it.
Are either one of them 27? Nope.
Okay.
They are both under 27.
But they could still be under the effect of the Golden Fiddle 27 timestamp.
And both could be.
I'm gonna try to find his bedroom.
Oh, remember, this is modern day, so you guys can definitely be talking over cell phones and earpieces.
Because I want to see if I don't know, maybe he kept a journal or something. I don't know.
Well, the office again is this open plan. It's all like glass everywhere. This is good. It's going to be called a chaos roll. This is when it's not a particular book, move, bones, or sword sort of thing. It's just kind of luck. Just everybody roll a die. If you get an even result as opposed to an odd result, that is a hit or that is a success.
I got a 1.
I'm consistent.
I got a 1.
I
You
rolled
got another
10
10.
again.
So nobody got an even number.
10's an even
I
number.
did.
Those of you that did, and we'll even see Michael, your character downstairs might be tuning in over camera. You know, I mean, somebody's got their cell phone in their pocket or something. You notice that the stand that the missing golden violin is on looks odd. Like the stand seems to be built into the wall. It's very nice craftsmanship, but it looks like there's something hinky about the stand or the display that the golden fiddle was on.
It's like those car emblems that where if you like touch it, they drop down. Let's investigate that stand to find out where the secret compartment is.
All right. You twist, you pull, you yank. Eventually, you find that some of the nice woodwork conceals a button, and it is a very slender door that kind of pops open. allowing you access to an area that's kind of in between, so that like I said, the whole office is like open with glass so you can see everything. But there is an area that like it looks like it's between the wall and a false wall. There's a passage that goes through there, and it smells like amazing. Like it smells like all at once of like gingerbread and the finest tobaccos. Yeah, it's a little passage. You almost have to kind of turn sideways for anyone that's a little bulky to get down in there.
Okay.
I go in there.
Yeah. Let's shimmy on down.
All right. It opens up.
Before we go too far down, just block the doorway, just on the off chance that we can't get back out.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you find some debris on the floor and
Debris somewhere
you
around,
prop it open, and you go into his freaky business room. This is a bedroom. It has got a recessed bed in the floor that's surrounded by a bar. There's all kinds of drug paraphernalia. There's glass and razor blades and suspicious white powder everywhere. Mirrored ceilings. And volumes of leather covered books, actually, that align one of the side of the wall. And to further this description, like there's this like little almost landing that's in a circle, and that's the only floor there is. The rest of it's a waterbed. And like the bookcases and everything are built kind of like a round headboard going around this waterbed.
Well, first things first, look for the cameras.
Not even gonna make you roll. There are definitely cameras, and they go right into this like thoroughly modern computer, like networked file storage box, the kind that has like several hard drives in it. It's just connected storage.
Well, I mean, we found this place. Let's see if the thieves from last night came in here and triggered whatever's going on.
I'm actually just going to go flop on the waterbed.
Okay.
And roll around a bit.
I don't know if it's been washed since.
It's so sticky.
You do you.
You make me a chaos roll. Just roll your die. Tell me if you get even or odd.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
You know, this dude was like 80s.
I got one.
Okay. It's got the wave maneuver. You drop in and there's this but there's this sharp pain in your buttocks, and you roll around and there's a hypodermic needle that was laying on the waterbed that just got injected into your butt.
Awesome.
Make me a bones check, please. This is like your constitution sort of.
No.
I got a 6. It's in my bones list.
Okay. Well, you've definitely been injected by a party drug. But what? Maybe you do that a lot. It's like, is it ketamine? You wait a moment. Not ketamine.
But I got free drugs, guys. I took it all.
That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, actually, from this position, it looks like other than the obvious use for this room, his next favorite thing were his books, because it's within easy reach of these beautiful leather tomes that kind of create this headboard above the waterbed. Anyone else?
Well, looking at the computer
yeah.
thing. Yes,
Like I said, it's basically a NAS box. It's a network storage box. Looks like it's got 4 hard drives in it. The lights are blinking. I mean, it's recording now.
We can't access the information that's in there. Or is there an actual computer? Or is it just a storage thing?
This is modern. You guys, you'd probably think of this, Richard. You pull out your cell phone. There's a Wi-Fi connection to tap into.
I don't think of this, but all right, I do that anyway. My character does.
Okay. All right. So it is protected Wi-Fi. Do you want to try and guess a password or hack in some way? It's gonna be a books check.
Here, let me help you out with this.
Sure.
I will search the area to see if I can find the post-it note under the keyboard for the Wi-Fi password.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me roll. You're looking for a book success.
I was just going to guess the 2 people who still were on his books.
That's a 1, so it's a key.
Yep, that's your thing. Yeah. Sex works. And you're in. You are now looking at all the video cams that are in this room, which are at amazing angles. And actually, you're looking at one. You pause for a minute. You start looking down. There's apparently some cameras pointing up from the floor. Also, though, there is a feed looking like there were 4 cameras outside and one that might have been in the elevator, which, of course, right now are just giving static because the cameras have been pulled out. And then you also see the options of recording, storage, and everything else on there.
Oh. Go back a day or so, or whenever the thing was, and see who came in.
Okay. Let me think. How would I do this? You play the video. You guys are looking at the video over the last few days, and you see the movers come in. They're the most recent ones. They're pulling all the plaques out. You see them just take apart the desk. Blah blah blah. You go back to early in the morning, and you see one person kind of coming out of the elevator. Wait, did he come out of the elevator, or was he pushed out of the elevator? He kind of stumbles backwards for a minute. Looks like he says something to someone in the elevator, and you can't tell what. Shrugs, walks in. There's no audio. Well, at least the ones outside. There's plenty of audio in this room, though. He comes back out holding what looks like a golden fiddle, and the elevator opens for them. You see for just a moment there is a figure inside, but the video from in the elevator was already gone at this point.
This picks up everything in all of the building, right?
Nope. Just the elevator, the hallway into this penthouse. That's it.
All right. Okay.
Actually, I shouldn't even say the elevator. There is a camera that's pointed to the elevator, like if the elevator came up to this floor, so you get a view inside, but that it was already removed. So it's just static on that camera. But yeah, the guy that came out looked. Looks like any one of the guys downstairs that are moving stuff. Actually,
can you track back on that hallway cam that was trained on the elevator just to see how far back it goes that somebody disconnected it? Maybe we'll catch a glimpse of something.
Sure. Looks like they had already started looting the place, if you will. Like, honestly, like the movers were looting the places and pulling out wires and stuff as of a couple of weeks ago. Interesting thing you do find, though, one of the older recordings, if you go back before everyone started pulling all the equipment out and everything, you actually see who you assume is Mr. Towers at his desk. And it looks like he's writing in one of those leather tomes. And he looks up and he's talking to someone, but there's no audio in the office. Again, all the microphones are just in the bedroom. He looks like he's talking to someone. He looks like he's getting very angry, and then he seems to accept whatever happened. You see, he turns around, he looks out at the skyline below, kind of loosens his tie, and you see him put his hat on, and he gets his bag, and he leaves the office. But at no time, and you have a great video of the whole office, do you see who he was talking to? There's no one in the room that he was talking to, but on the video, he was talking to somebody like right across his desk.
Interesting.
Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
I'd say crazy.
Yep. And according to the timestamp of that video, he died just hours later in his own home.
So did he take the leather-bound book with him when he left?
No. So according to the video, it was left on his desk. And if you want to track that, if you want to go back frame by frame by frame, when the movers come in, you never see anyone take it off his desk, but it's just not there. If you want to do the slow scrub through, it's just there 1 minute and then not there the next.
I guess if somebody could hide themselves from the video somehow, they could hide a book as well. Or pick it up on their way out. I don't know.
We are looking for cursed objects, so
I mean,
that's
true.
But we could maybe check these other books and get an idea of what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the book missed its friends and teleported itself back. For all we know.
Well, maybe not even that, but at least.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe give us a clue.
Yeah.
You checked out the leather books. Again, they're all finely bound, and it looks like while the leather binding and everything is fairly newly done, like it's modern, the pages are not. Looks like the pages were actually from many other like diaries and notebooks over time that were just bound into these nice leather ones. And it is a crude combination of someone who's nearly illiterate, kind of just dear diary sort of thing, right? And then it changes as you're just flipping through it. There are passages that are in Latin. You start finding ledgers of names, and since you made that other roll, some of the names do pop out of some of the stars that he had made over the years. Some of them are conspicuous because they're underlined, starred, or there's some Latin script near some of them. And so, yes, some of those do correspond to the Club 27 folks. What is missing? The last ledger. The one that actually would contain Jules and Mr. Darkenstein as his last client. And there was a gulf. There was like a good 8 years between him having like nobody in his stable to these last two. Yeah, but that book is missing.
I wonder if that was the book that was on his desk.
Yeah, probably.
I guess so. Yeah.
All right. I mean, we've got a lead. We got video of the person who stole it. Let's just. Yeah.
One other quick question. So there's a camera in the office, right?
Yes. Well, they're gone now.
Right.
You were looking at past video. Yeah.
And in the footage, the golden violin is still there.
Still very much there. Yeah.
Okay, through all of it. At no point does it disappear like the book does.
It is there up until the point where the movers remove the cameras from.
Okay. That's what I wanted to check on.
Actually, no, I take it back. Actually, you saw someone you saw the guy remove the golden fiddle. And so like at that point after, it's not there.
Okay.
And then people remove the camera like shortly after. Actually, by the timestamp, the cameras would have been removed this morning. That's probably when they found out that the fiddle was gone.
Do we get a good picture of the person?
Pretty good. I mean, he's pretty generic. I mean, he's a young guy, probably in his late teens, early 20s, slight build. I mean, yeah, you can also freeze the pic. It's like super high def.
Because I mean, you could try search him with like a pic of his face and maybe see if you get a hit on something, social media, something.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Bing, yes. Facebook profile comes up. It is a young man studying at university. Hopes to make it big someday as a YouTube influencer or social media influencer. He's got current occupation. He just works part-time in a moving company.
Okay.
He posts pretty frequently, but he hasn't posted anything today.
I mean, Michael's been hanging out downstairs, keeping an eye on all the movers.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we text that information down, the name, the picture?
Yes. Michael, make me a chaos roll. So just roll your die. Tell me if you get an even or not.
One second. I think I've screwed something up. That's why it's not doing what it's supposed to. /D10. I did not get a even number.
Did not get an even number. Okay. You do not see the man down here, but it's not that he's wearing a uniform, but he has this distinctive color. Like he's wearing like a white, almost like overalls, like a painter's get up, right? With a white cap. And you do see a set of movers that have that kind of same look. The white coveralls, white cap.
All right. Get into character. I shall march up to them and demand to know the whereabouts of the young, slightly built one.
This young man
moving things from my house.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me look. Oh, well, heck. That's Davin. Davin doesn't work with us anymore. He called in today and quit.
And what about the things he was moving for my family? Where have they gone?
That must have been Davin's own thing. I mean, we don't have any contracts for anything else except for this high rise right now. Did you have an office here? I didn't think anyone still did business out of here.
No, it was
It
another
being
structure. It was
condemned.
most certainly your uniform and your outfit.
It must have been Davin's own thing. I don't know what to tell you. I tell you what. You show me a contract, and I'll see what I can do.
Show you a contract, and you will regret making me wait.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, as you turn away, that guy's so gonna sue. It's like, please sue David. You don't got a contract. You got nothing. You got nothing. Okay.
So if he's quit, let's get his address.
Is anybody still in the party room?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you are slightly surprised as a mister goes off in the room, reinforcing the smell of gingerbread, fine cigars, and cognac in the air.
He's so fancy.
I think we can take
It
this
masks the sweat of desperation.
If we put it in our shop.
I think so. That would be fantastic. Great for
One
sales.
Always likes to have the smell of baked goods as you are perusing devilish artifacts. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Do you smell fudge?
No, that's what the mister's for.
It hides all that.
Yeah.
Just a Warehouse 13 reference.
Mm.
Oh.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I keep having the impulse to like pop the waterbed and see if he hid something in it, but that's just my weird thoughts. So you should probably get me out of the room before I destroy something.
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
We need to figure out what this kid's address is, and then we go to his house.
Okay. Just tell me how you get his address.
I mean, if we
I would
post it on
like to-
Facebook. Oh,
Go ahead.
I don't know if it'll be on Facebook then. Deny that. My thought is if I call into the company he used to work for as a company that he's applying for, and I just want to verify the employment information he gave me. What address do you have for him?
Okay. Tell you what, that's going to have to be pretty smooth because giving out personal information like that is like a no-no in most
Yeah, I know.
companies. But go ahead and give me a roll.
It's like going to
And
be
let's do this as I'm going to do this as an attack roll. This is like you're going after him like yeah, we're aggressively looking to hire this guy. I want all the dirt you have on him. Just doing the power move. So yeah, so it would be like a swords result on this.
Wait. I'll set up. It knows the tensions, just keeps rolling the dice.
Or
There it
blades
is.
result, I should
7.
say. Yeah.
It came up.
7? That is a
Blade.
blades result. Okay, so here's the other thing when you're doing anything that is physical, this almost threatening is kind of how I see this, is reduce your heart by 1. And it just takes some rest to get that back. Whenever you do something that is combative, it can be verbally as well as physically. So I'm taking it for that as well. So yeah, so it takes a little bit out of you. Okay, hearts aren't hit points. It's more like fatigue, if you want to put it that way. You don't really start getting damaged until you run out of hearts. Okay, yeah, they're like, oh, of course, sir. Yeah, I mean, he was one of our top employees. I mean, he didn't work all that much because he went to school. Yeah. He's not. He just moved out of the dorms recently. Yeah, here we got. Gives you an address. It's here in town.
Okay.
Text it to Chuck.
Ding.
All right. Well, let's go steal us a U-Haul and head on over to this address.
We could get an Uber.
Okay. Sure.
Look, man.
This
People
public transport in Atlanta, man. Come on.
Okay.
I changed my outfit.
Yeah,
Red bicycle.
it's not terribly far. You get there, and it's an interesting scene. This is the place. You were told that he just recently moved out of the campus, and this is actually kind of a nice house. This is kind of like a little cottage in Midtown. For a kid that was going to school and was working part-time in the movers. I mean, this is kind of a classy place. And there's some vans out front from like Circuit City and Best Buy delivering like a 72-inch television. Lots of lights are going in, like, you know, the halo lights type of thing. There's an electrician parked out here.
I'm going to take a second to swap out my suit for a hoodie.
The chameleon of the group, I see.
So, all right. What do you think odds are that either he A, pawned the golden fiddle, or B, possessed by the devil or something and made a stupid deal?
I kind of think that it's a deal. Like, hey, just go up there, grab me this, bring it to me, and I'll get you a poop load of cash. And
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that. I think it's
Yeah.
somebody else pulling the strings, sort of thing.
Could be.
Strings. Nice.
well, let's go talk to him.
All right. You round the back where people are moving in that gigantic television. You just kind of follow them in, and there's a guy that you saw on the cameras there. He's like this Hugh Hefner kind of robe on. Looks like it's brand new. He's got the Nike branded flip flops on that go for a couple $100. He's sitting there in his long underwear with a classy cigar in his mouth and a bottle of probably some very expensive liquor in the other hand and sunglasses on, telling everybody where to put the stuff. Hey, you guys, my new technical team. I got a stream this evening. We got to get it rolling, man.
On it, bud.
Should we just like go hardball and just ask him outright, or do we want to play coy and see if we can wiggle it out of him?
I'm going to go pretend that I'm hooking up something that I don't know what I'm hooking up.
Yeah, the control room's over there. Watch out for my collection of miniatures, man. Don't you mess with my Pokemon. They're still in the box.
Oh,
Now, come
yeah,
on. We got 6
Let's go
hours.
hardball, and we can, threaten his collectibles.
Oh yeah,
We know
okay.
how this works. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go in. Just
Didn't
each of us steal an armful of miniatures and then come back out. And
Does he have a pool we could threaten to drop them in out here?
oh,
Oh,
wow.
no pool. No pool. It's nice, but no
Ah.
pool. Yeah.
Well, sure would be a shame if somebody, dented the packaging.
Garbage disposal.
It's not mint. It's not mint.
Yeah.
Is that the tact you guys want to go with?
I think so.
All right, who's leading it?
You want to do it, or
I'm
It's
good.
aggressive. I'll go ahead and do it.
I was gonna say it's aggressive, so yeah, someone else.
If he tries to run, I can, be
Okay.
like a linebacker.
All right, go for it. Give us the roll. You're looking for your swords, blades there. Drop a heart.
Let's make a run. 8. That's outside of blades.
What is your what's your die size? 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He kind of looks over his sunglasses. He's like, "Pff, the money I'm rolling in. Go ahead, open them. See if I care. Who are you people anyway? You're not my staff.
That's not what we expected. We're trying to figure out.
He fishes around
Oh,
behind
no.
his boxers and he pulls out this like platinum covered 9mm. He kind of aims it at you sideways.
I just go to tackle him.
All right. Go ahead. Actually, this is going to be a versus here. So
Sure.
you're going to do the cackling. So go ahead. If you fail this, you're going to get shot.
It's fair.
So drop a heart, and you're looking for a blades.
Yeah, I missed that.
You missed that. You get shot. Go ahead and roll your die. Is that how many hearts you lose?
Would this be a good opportunity for me to spend a star to say there was some other random like installer that walked in front of him right at the exact
it's fine.
moment and caught that bullet?
Oh no! Yeah, so this has
No.
to happen first.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
interrupt the thing with the star.
Okay.
It's
I
fine.
dig.
You said the number I roll on the die is how many additional hearts I lose?
Yes.
Okay, I'm at 0 hearts.
Okay. At the
Oh,
bottom, mark one of the conditions where it says stressed, tired, hurt, marked, or even special if you want to call it something else.
Sure.
Just click
Hurt
on one of
sounds good.
those. It'll highlight, and then give
Mhm.
yourself all your hearts back to
Yeah,
your original.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right. What did you
Just
mark?
a little gunshot.
What did you mark?
Oh, I marked hurt.
Hurt. Okay. Yeah. It's a
It makes
grace.
sense for being shot.
It's a grace, but you failed to tackle him. So someone else do something. All the other movers. This is Atlanta, so like one gunshot is like, meh.
Pikachu, I choose you. And I throw one of the collectibles at him.
All right, drop a heart and make a roll. You need a Blades result.
Yeah.
We're all getting shot.
We are.
Hey, if this is how we go out, that's fine. No, 4. That's Blades.
Yeah.
It's a blade. You got a blade result. You pop him right in the face with Squirtle, which was loaded. And so as the liquid's drenching his face, and he's got the hand with the gun is trying to wipe the water off of his face. So you've got him distracted. He's not pointing the gun at anyone, but someone needs to disarm the situation right now. So no one's in immediate dire circumstances. He's trying to get the liquid off his face. It's like, oh crap! What did they put in this thing? Is that food dye?
Oh no. All right, man. Just chill out. We need to find out what you did with the fiddle.
Ooh, okay. All right. So this is still going to be an active thing. So I do want you to drop a heart, and it is going to be a blade. Even though I know you're talky, but this you're
fine.
trying to diffuse the situation here a little bit.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. And what is you're a mastermind, right? Yeah, talking's a thing you do. He's like, oh, that thing. Look, that crazy woman. Yeah, I thought it was all a bunch of crap, and she gave me $100 bill up front, and she says I can make your dreams come true. And sure enough, today I got the contract from Twitch, $1 million, man. I haven't even cut my first stream yet. They gave me $1 million check.
Okay. One, as a streamer myself, I need to figure that out. And
You just have to sell your soul, Chuck.
is that what it is? And 2, I'm like, all right, what crazy lady? Was it by any chance popular musician? Insert name because I forgot.
Mitten.
Oh, kind of looks like her. Yeah, kind of got that down home kind of thing, right? Yeah, I thought she had a country twang though, but this woman was all business. Said some crazy crap of like, that's another 27 years or something like that. But yeah, made me sign this like contract thing.
Do you have a copy of the contract?
No. Oh, I got a check in the mail today. That's all the contract I need.
That's totally fair. Are you prepared to pay your taxes on that contract?
Oh shit. I should probably get a CPA.
Yeah. Do you have any other contact information on her? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
find
she's
her?
she's on my she's on my Facebook profile. It goes through the phone. It's like, hey, here's her deets.
I record the deets. All right.
It's got a what do you call it? Not a phone number, but like it's got like a social media connections and all kinds of stuff, and messenger, various messenger apps with the person's got a whole bunch of different names on there, but none of them kind of relate back to herself as an entertainer.
Okay. Well,
Does it look like the person exactly, or does it look like this could be her older sister? Or
it looks like her, like so like any of the professional pictures of these people are going to be like the glow ups, right?
Yeah.
Heavily made up and probably some photoshopping. It could be her without all that. Could be.
Just wondering if we got somebody jumping bodies or something
Yeah, that's.
over a different identity. I don't know.
I mean, the fact that she had him sign a contract, obviously there's something going on. She's talking about another 27 years.
Yeah.
Either if she's not actively hopping bodies, she's like shape shifting or some crap.
Yeah, it did occur to me that 81 is a multiple of 27 as well, so...
Oh,
Good one, Rich. I'd give you a point for that.
I don't know.
That's
But
on my list. It's there.
Ooh, notes!
Clue.
Actual DM notes, wow!
Wow.
Alright, well, okay. So, we need to track down whoever this is then.
Yeah. So again, no physical address or phone number, but like social media contact information. You can go back. He just kind of hands you the phone after you calm things down a little bit. Just looking at the messages, and she's like, "Hey, I can help you out in your career. I've got contacts. Blah blah blah."
I'll look around us, see who is the most presentable and might, be most likely to be a
Probably
new
Michael's
streamer or something.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Michael's character would be he's an up and coming streamer or yodeling or something.
yeah.
Big
I
name
do
yodeling.
theater.
See if we can get to arrange a meet between you and her, and then
I'm not age bracket.
I don't know. Hope she
Hey,
brings.
if you guys aren't my crew, do you know where my crew is? I gotta get ready for the stream, man. Like I gotta do 40 hours every week to keep the contract.
That's a
That's
lot of
not bad.
hours.
No. It's not that bad
Yeah,
for
most
a
of them.
professional streamer.
You can do the sleep streams,
Yeah.
That works out as 40 hours. Good 8 hours every night.
He just forgets about you after the situation is diffused, and he goes back to telling people where to put his new 72-inch television and where the control decks go in for the broadcasting booths. And
I'm freely bleeding all over his new place. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
an agent shows up asking him, so Joe says that he can have you on his show on these days. Which one works for you? He's like, anything for Mr. Rogan, man. Just put me down for that third date there.
Okay.
Some people have all the luck.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna
be
die
dead
in a
in a
few
couple-
years. So
Yeah.
Hey, man, how old are you? I'm asking
I'm
the guy.
23, man.
Oh, enjoy your next 4 years. Okay.
Yeah, he's got 4 years. That's plenty.
Yeah.
Okay. I will, on his phone, just message her.
All right, what's the message?
Hey, so I got some follow-up questions on our contract, and I would also like to get a physical copy of it so my newly acquired legal team can review it. Where
Ooh,
can we meet up?
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you what. No, we'll go with that.
Okay.
She says, you get back a response pretty quick saying, it's not that kind of deal, but if you need to talk about anything, the coffee shop. In an hour?
In an hour.
Okay. It doesn't take much to go through his phone to see where the coffee shop is because he's got lots of pictures of him doing the selfies at the coffee
yeah.
shop.
Yeah. All right. Let's coffee it up.
Yeah. The coffee shop is called The Name of the Rose. It has it's got this book and monkish kind of aesthetic to it. It used to be an old Catholic church that was bought but they kept all the stained glass and everything, and they got rows and rows of kind of old books. But yeah, it's a nice sunny area in the middle where all the sunlight comes into the stained glass. Not very far from here at all if you wanted to go early. But what's your play? What do you guys want? How do you guys want to do this?
nobody lick your fingers while we're in this place. All right.
It's only bad if you look through the naughty books first.
Yes. And you
Oh.
poison yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post up somewhere away from everyone else since I'm Still bleeding. You know.
Oh, I'll go in and just get a handful of napkins and we can just shove those in there.
Stick that in there. A little paper fiber does good for the wound. So
It does.
It does.
It's a binding lattice.
Yeah.
It's just a graze. Like, you stop bleeding already.
Yeah. But no, I'm still gonna,
If you pull your hoodie up there, Michael, are you the same sort of body type as the guy? Can we lure her in that?
His
way?
character's probably stocky, because that particular class has a lot of bones. Like, so
I never
they're
got off
gonna
of
be
the bench, but I was footballing high
Yeah.
school.
The D6 die is probably closer, because that's kind of like a multi-classer, fast but not like overly fast and athletic, but not overly large. So whoever's got a D6 is probably the best fit.
so that's Red or
Not
Tough.
Reds.
Okay.
Tough, go for it. I got your back from over here.
All right. Mason, this coffee
Yeah,
shop
yeah.
actually has a liquor license. One of the best selling things on the board is the Friar Special, which is coffee with a shot of Irish whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
And they sell breakfast just all day long. Breakfast, eggs,
wrong with
toast, hash. That's what, nothing else. Just breakfast all day long. Coffee and alcohol. It's definitely kind of a college hangout place. So like it's fairly busy. You know, we're still early. This has been a few hours since you guys started off, so it's it's around noonish. Folks are in here.
All right. So, when she gets here, what's the plan? What are we gonna do? We're just gonna talk to her about this?
That's all the plan I've come up with is just, hey, where is it? And then
Okay. Well, all right. You've done your bit then.
Well, otherwise, I mean, she had to have taken it somewhere. So we need to find it to get it back. So maybe if you be like, hey, I actually got the info from the guy, and maybe we can make a deal, but like, can we do this at yours or something, so that I don't know, maybe we can find a way to backtrack to find the fiddle.
Well, while you guys are
All right.
debating on your best tactics, go ahead and everybody give me a chaos die roll. Just tell me if anybody gets evens or who gets evens. Just give me a hand raise if you got an even.
Nope.
Okay.
oh, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Looks like everybody noticed. There's this very attractive, athletic young woman coming in wearing shorts, long blonde ponytail. She's got like a baseball cap on, and she's got sunglasses. She's got like a tennis case strapped around her back, and she's coming in. Looks like they know her at the counter. You know, she's like regular, and she waits, and she's looking around, and she's definitely here early. She's just kind of looking around the room as they're filling up her order.
Of our hands,
Just
just over, I guess.
Okay. So, quick question before we get up there. I have an idea. She's got the fiddle. We know that she wants to make a deal for Soul. Let's just find someone who needs some cash. We'll pay them, bring them in, give us the fiddle. This guy signs the contract.
Do we break the contract when we take it back? Are all the contracts then null and void?
No, we just say, give us the fiddle. He signs the contract. I mean,
What are your characters' ages?
Need the contract.
medium.
Medium.
At least 30 then, right?
Yeah.
I
somewhere
was gonna
in
say
there.
I'm probably like 31.
So let me get this straight. So one of you has kind of got the hoodie on, the one that's got the build, and you're kind of, and what are the rest of you like sitting at the same table, or are you just kind of nearby? You're kind of like just
Are there
talking to each
booths?
other?
Because I'd
Other
like
booths?
to be sitting at a booth
Yeah.
at the back, sort of thing.
Yep.
So,
All right, so you do the
wave and
thing.
gesture. Come on over.
All right. She's checking out the place. So I want all of you guys to. What would best be? No, you know what? This is kind of an action scene. So, doing your best to blend in and not seem like you're with the sacrificial lamb. So you don't need to roll, but everyone else, go ahead and give me a blades result and drop a heart in doing this.
Okay. And who was it who's not rolling?
The target, Richard's character, I guess. Is,
Okay.
Nope, no good.
Oh, I did it. I got a 4.
I'm good.
I didn't.
The two of you that made your rolls just look like part of the crowd, but she makes your character, John.
Okay.
So
Is
she
like,
starts
staring at
over,
me?
and then
Okay.
she sees you, and then she turns around and starts to quickly move to the door. As this happens, though, the door is flung wide open, and this man who has to stoop to get in, he's like 6'3". He's really wide. He's got this black mohawk that's streaked with colors. He's got all kinds of piercings, a leather jacket on, and he's got this club. And when I say club, I actually mean like a war mace that he's just got out. It's got like all kinds of heavy metal band tattoos all over it, and takes in of it and just kind of pushes her back into the cafe and says, "Give me the damn fiddle, bitch!"
Oh, God.
Okay.
Enter Darkenstein. As some of the other college people around start saying, "Dude!" Throwing up the metal signs. You hear other people around saying, "Are they filming a new video in here?"
I'm going to be stupid, and I'm gonna dart forward and try to like snag the racket case off her shoulder.
No,
Like,
that's slick.
okay.
That's going to be a movement. So boots. Give me a boots roll. Do some boot scooting.
On boots. That is in my boots.
All right, you do it. You snag it right off her because she's a little unbalanced as she's pushed back by this this mace. Grabs it, and both of them notice that you took this, though, and I assume that you are also trying to skedaddle
Oh yeah.
as well. So Darkenstein completely ignores her, finishes pushing her down and just starts running after you, getting this big winding up this huge mace as he's coming after you.
I'm gonna stop him.
All right, how do you want to do that?
I'm gonna tackle him.
Okay, that's a blades for sure.
Alright, not that. Alert and just let that keep rolling.
Oh, and remember to drop a heart too.
Yep. 4 is within blades. Nope.
Okay,
4.
And now this is a new one. You're going to actually do some damage to him. This is a result die. So roll your die again and just tell me the number that you get. That's how much damage you're going to do.
5.
You tackle Darkenstein. Okay. He goes down hard, but Darkenstein is got a lot of bones himself. So you take down this behemoth, slowing him down more than anything else. On the ground as Fred takes off. Toph is still at the back as he stopped waving. Yeah. Somebody else take a scene. Somebody else give me an action. What do you want to do?
Oh, I have no
Jewel
idea.
is on the ground, kind of like dazed at what's going on.
I mean, so you took off after him. He's running.
Well, he was knocked down. So, but yeah, your bud is running, and
Okay.
he's got the racket case.
Can I like step outside, take a look around, try and get a feel for the like layout of this neighborhood? See if there's any way I can just like make a quick cut through and try to head him off.
Well, he's not currently running after John's character because he got tackled.
Oh,
But John's
Shit.
character did run out.
oh, so you're just
He's booking it.
outside.
Yep.
Okay. I have no idea then. Someone else go.
It's breakfast. They're
Yes.
always serving breakfast, which
Always
means they
serving
must have a lot of fat and stuff around
Yes.
here. Oh no! It suddenly gets thrown in front of the doorway, so that if anybody does try to like run in that direction, then they're going to be slipping and not getting up properly.
Right.
because they're
I like it.
already.
So I'm going to say the next person that goes out that doorway will have to roll with disadvantage, which you roll your dice twice, and you have to succeed on both of them to actually succeed.
Nobody leave. Everybody stands there.
Okay, yeah, you drop. Actually, you make a waitress drop like this huge thing of ham and biscuits and hash browns. Just grease goes everywhere across. Like, yeah, I like it. If nobody else wants the thing, then Darkenstein is going to club you, Michael, so that he can get up and go after the fiddle. Jewel is getting up and going towards the front door. So I'm assuming, John, your character went out the back door.
Mhm.
So those are the two actions that are going on. So, Michael, you need to resist Darkenstein. You're going to make a bones roll. If you fail, he's going to do damage to you.
Yes, that rolled. I'm good. I
You're
rolled
good.
6.
Okay. Then, yes, you avoid the blow, which means since he didn't successfully wound you, you're still kind of skirmishing with him. Jewel does go out the front door, though. John, you're outside.
Okay. I look around for where they have the. I'm going to spend a star to make this happen.
Okay.
I look around and locate where they have the Segway stand, and I'm going to shoulder check someone checking out a Segway, and then just hop on and go.
That is a good spend of a star. And as you, the Segway it starts going down the street, just from kind of like a whisper, you hear, what is it? Money, women, fame. What you looking for?
Getting out of a curse.
I can do that.
I bet you could, but no.
Well, when you're ready to deal, just give me a strum.
Sure thing. And then, like, Segway at, like, 10 miles an hour or whatever.
Okay. From blindsiding you, or trying to blindside you, I'm going to have you resist it. Comes Jewel, who did the same thing, but with a street bike. She slotted for the urban street bikes and jumps on it, and she's going to try and head you off and slam into you. So yeah, give me a resist. So give me a bones roll here. Or actually, your choice. You can see her coming and a collision course. You can give me a boots score to try and outmaneuver her, or it would be a bones to brace for impact.
I'll do boots because that's much better odds for me.
Boots. All right.
But that is not enough.
All right. You fail. Jules crashes into you. Roll your die and take that many points in heart's damage. Are you down again?
Oh, man.
Yes, I am.
All right. Mark off another condition and then give yourself all your hearts back.
I'm getting tired. It's been a hard day.
Yep. So the conditions actually make it more difficult for you to do a blades result, just so you know.
That's fair.
All right. Yeah. So what she did is, light and lithe girl that she is, she just crams that bike right into you, and just like, she is awfully spry. Just does a flying arm bar into your neck, knocking you off that Segway. And she's starting to try and pull that. Actually, it's not. She's not trying to pull it away from you. She's zipping open the case.
Okay.
Let somebody else do something. I'm going to say, Chuck, since you checked to see what was going on around, you see this. It's like maybe not even quite a block away, but you're not very close to it.
Okay. And they were checking to see what was inside the case?
She's open. You see her ramming into Fred. Fred's on the ground. She's straddling Fred, and she's unzipping the case.
Oh. And I'm a block away. That's rough. Are there any like bicycles parked outside?
Yeah, there's a rack right there. You just need a credit card.
Yeah.
You can have a credit card, Chuck.
That's fine. I just don't want to pay the interest.
Yeah.
So yeah. I grab the credit card. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And I swipe it. I steal a bike. And I'm just gonna try and get there as fast as I can.
I tell you what, make me roll. If you get a boots result, you can take another action.
All right.
If not, it's going to take you basically a scene to get there.
No, I got a 1. Oh no, yeah, I got a 1.
You're
One's
good.
Good.
Well, no, that doesn't really work because you're a thinker, not a
Yeah.
peddler.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, You won't be able to act again right away. So she's going to be in the middle of that. Let's see. Bacon went on the ground. So let's go back up to Michael. You're still in combat with Darkenstein.
Yeah.
He's basically just trying to hurt you enough to get away at this point. But yeah, what do you want to do?
Get away is the one thing I don't want him to do.
Okay. So how do you stop that?
That's-
People are all kind of getting around me through their cell phones going, this is going to be the best rock video ever.
I'm going to bust out some Waffle House Boo and grab a chair and spring it down on him. So I have a weapon of my own.
Sure. Yeah, that is a Blades results. Go for it.
Let's mark off the Mother Heart for tiring myself
Mhm.
out. 2, I do not succeed at the blade.
So you grab the chair, but there's a scuffle where he grabs your hand to keep you from swinging it actually on you. So you're kind of locked into this right now. I'll go last. So next person who wants to see. Let's go to Richard.
I guess I'll try and help out against Darkenstein, seeing as I'm still inside at the moment. So
Sure.
I don't know.
How do you want to do it? You're kind of locked in a struggle right now.
I mean, he's got a big club. Let's
Yeah.
try and take that away from him. So that
Actually, he's
can't,
laying on the
you know,
ground next to him because he's having to use his hand to keep
to get-
Michael's character from braining him with the chair. So you can just pick it up and smack him with it if you want to.
Sure, that sounds like a good thing.
All right. Give me a
Please don't
Blades
fail
result
this.
and drop a heart.
Oh no. We have. There's a Blades.
All right.
Wait. Oh, wait. Yes, 4 is Blades. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So roll your die, but then roll it again and take the better of the 2 results. That's how much damage you're going to do since you've got a weapon.
Well, it's not going to get better than 6. So 6.
Okay. So this is damage. So that 6 explodes. Roll it again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just commit the murder in the shop. It's okay.
8.
8 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you crack open the side of Darkenstein's head. You don't kill him because they take conditions too, but he's going to be unconscious. That's going to be the condition he gets. All right. Everybody's like, yeah, what's the video, man? What's the new song?
I got my ass kicked in the coffee shop.
Okay. Let's go to either Chuck or John. One of you two take a scene here.
I got an idea, Chuck.
What's your idea?
Well, let me first ask, do you have an idea?
My idea was to just leap off the bike and try and tackle her off of you before she finishes opening the case.
Okay. Because is it still strapped to my
It is. That's why she's just trying to open it and take it versus taking the whole thing off you.
Okay. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna try to, since she's unzipping the case, I'm gonna try to tuck my hand in there to just hold it.
Hold it. All right. So this is still going to be a Blades because this is a
Sure,
confrontational sort of thing. So drop a heart.
Yep.
And roll for Blades. Now, if you miss, she's going to pull out the instrument.
That's fair. I missed.
Okay.
I
She
should've spent my
pulls out the
Right.
instrument and the bow, and she starts playing. As the violin makes an evil hiss from the ground, there's the steaming smell of brimstone as a devilish choir joins in. You've got a demon on drums. You've got one on saxophone. You got another one with a metal guitar as she's accompanied with her fiddle playing.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody nearby, which is John and Chuck, resist this with bones.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not fair.
okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I get a 2.
All right, both of you roll your dice and take that much in damage as the sonic assault goes through your head. Are
And
you out
I'm-
again? Mark off
Same.
another condition. Once you're out of conditions, you're dead.
I'm stressed.
I'm also taking stressed.
Okay. Okay. So you're both stressed, meaning that if you roll blades, you have to roll with disadvantage. Right. So yes, this goes on. Traffic is. It looks like no one else actually sees what's going on. Like no one's making any. Somebody actually walks through the demon drummer as he's pounding on the drums. Doesn't really pay any attention. Some people throw some cash on the ground at her as she's playing the fiddle.
Okay.
Okay, that's going on. So one of you took an action and failed. So the other one can take an action now.
Yeah. Remember,
Um,
you can spend a star.
Spin a star to make a condition or to state something.
yeah. Oh God. So I was going to just try and tackle it, which would be blades, but you said now that I'm stressed,
You're at
I've got.
disadvantage. Yeah.
So I would have to have rolled. I'd have to roll 2 4s.
Yep. Or
What-
yeah, 2 4s because your ones don't help you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in this anyway. But you can think some other way out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you did roll to know what the lore behind the fiddle was, so this is a challenge. Are you the best there ever was, or is she?
Oh, I will challenge her. I challenge you to a math off.
A math off. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. We're
Roll
going to math
books.
it up.
Chuck, the master of mathematics.
I am the master of math. And I rolled a 1.
Okay, and that is the thing that you do. Now, even though, I'm not counting this as blades because you did it as a challenge. I should count it as blades, but I won't. I'll do this. So what I want you to do is roll your die. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you take her out, if you do more hearts damage than she has, then you're going to win.
Okay.
As she's not very good at math.
I'm great at math. I got a 3.
You got a 3. Okay, you don't quite take her out as you math, and she maths back and tells you where your theorem is wrong. So you don't lose outright
Okay.
because now you have to resist as she puts a theorem out there. She's like writing with her violin playing is making this like little hovering chalkboard where this equation is going across. Now
Yeah.
you've got to solve the equation. All right, so you have to resist. It's going to be books to resist this. If you fail, you're going to do damage to yourself.
I got a 4.
Okay. Okay. So we are in the dark. Okay. So we're in the middle. We're in the middle here.
Yeah.
Where it's a success with complications.
Okay.
Here's the complications. Roll damage.
Okay. 2.
2. John, you cannot take math. You also take 2.
Oh God.
All right, that's fine. It's fine. I got so many hearts now. It's great.
All right. Now we're going to pause with you guys because you guys have had
Yeah.
your scene, and the struggle will continue. 2's not enough to take her out. You need 1 more. So let's go back to inside the diner where Darkenstein is laid out unconscious. You guys can hear fiddle playing from outside. One of the waitresses goes to see what's going on and then slips and falls and smacks her face on the concrete and the bacon and the eggs dropping.
Oh.
I chipped a tooth.
I'm gonna grab a wad of napkins, throw some on Darkenstein's head and some on her face, and then ask for the club as we head out the back door towards the fiddle. It's the only ominous fiddle thing I think I've ever heard.
All right. So if you guys want to go ahead and give me rolls for boots, I will let you get to the scene and you can have another action. Otherwise, it'll take you the scene to get to the action.
I mean, don't lose anything by trying, right?
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's books. Boots is 3. Darn, I did not roll.
So no boots for you?
Nope.
Okay.
Snatch
so-
up a knife as we're leaving. Just
Okay, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, steak knife.
A 1,
Nope.
so no.
No. So yeah, it took you just a little longer. So you wander over. Actually, what is your thief?
Mastermind. So.
Mastermind. Okay, I would have given it to you for a thief, but not a mastermind.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick up a knife. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to help on this next round as the math off continues. Now, John,
I
if you
have
wanna-
an. I
okay.
want to spend my star
Okay.
so that while they're distracted doing a math off, there is an angry, pissed off taxi driver speeding down the road, not swerving. He's like, pedestrians can get out of my fucking way. Not necessarily going to hit her, but there's a chance.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm adding an element of danger.
Okay. You spend a star for that. So what I will do is I will give her. Well, no. I will give Chuck advantage on his next roll of math.
Okay.
off.
Yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't because the cabbie could hit you too. But sure, I'll give it to you anyway.
Chaos die.
All right, so the math off.
Let's do it. And I get advantage. So my
You get
first
advantage.
roll is a 2, which is a pass,
Okay.
and a 1, which would be better in this situation, or is there a difference?
The actual thing is better than the 1.
Okay.
There's not really a difference. Go ahead and roll your damage. You only have to roll a 1 to actually take her out. So
And I rolled a 3.
you rolled a 3. All right, you solve equation. And she's like, "That's not possible."
Ha
As you see the demons grabbing and grasping at her as they rip her soul out and take it down below, leaving her dead body smoking a little on the pavement. Golden Fiddle laying nearby, as you hear in your head, Chuck, "What do you want?"
I want to walk away from this without having any legal or contractual obligations to you.
I can make that happen with the deal.
That sounds like a contractual obligation.
It doesn't have to be with you. How about your friend over there? You can't hear this, John.
No.
I would call out to Fred, like, Fred, I need help.
Okay, let me.
Why are you on the ground? Get up, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being a lazy bitch.
Right, everybody's in the scene now. You guys
Okay.
walk over.
I'm bringing the tennis case over.
Jules quite dead on the ground. Her body's actually smoking a little bit. Crazy cab drivers throwing the middle finger out the window as he just narrowly avoids
Yeah.
hitting everybody.
All right. So I need some help here. I am actively talking with the devil right now.
Yeah. It asked
It-
me stuff too. I told it to fuck off.
Is that
I
what I need to
mean-
do?
Yeah.
Can I just do that? Devil, fuck off.
All right. Hope you like your cellmate as you hear sirens coming.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm looking back and forth
And
between
run.
the
Yeah,
War
what do you guys
Club and the Fiddle.
do? Say that again, Michael.
I'm looking back and forth between the War Club and the Fiddle.
Okay. You hear it in your head too. Hey, drop these losers. You want a contract? That's a nice looking club. You like the movies? I see you as the next Russell Crowe. What do you say? Let's make a deal.
Nope, screw this crap. I'm swinging the.
Okay.
I'm gonna crush the button.
Yeah, since it wasn't you that rolled the lore early on. So, yeah, breaking cursed items, kind of impossible. But yeah, you swing it, and everybody hears in their heads, all right, I'll shut up. Take your chances.
Okay.
Cop sirens in the background.
No.
What do you guys want to do? You can all
Run.
just roll to see if you get a boots result, in
I
which
was gonna
case
say.
you just flee like rats.
Somebody's got a segue. Somebody else we could take
Yeah,
her by.
let's
as well,
go.
So
Okay. Everybody give me a boots. Get away scot-free. If not,
We got a 1 and a 3.
I want to know who's got the violin as well.
I'll take it.
You've got
Yeah, that's fine. I do pass my boots test.
Okay. Anyone fail
Okay,
the boots
mine-
test?
Even with disadvantage.
I thought it was blades that had disadvantage.
Only blades.
Only
does
blades? Oh,
disadvantage
yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
If you got a boots, you got a boots.
yes, I bootsed.
All right, so only one of you gets caught by the police, probably because you've got this bloody club in your hand, and all these people back at the cafe said that
fingerprints.
somebody
Yeah.
said that you assaulted Mr. Darkenstein back there, and like they all got photo evidence of it. So you're taken into custody. You know, your face is
Yeah.
splashed all over the newspapers.
On the upside, this goes away in a year when my record gets sealed.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, you guys have successfully gotten the fiddle of gold. Only one casualty.
I mean, you got fame and you didn't even need to sign your soul away. So, hey,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so the idea was the fiddle can make your dreams come true, but at age 27 you die unless you make someone else sign that contract in your behalf, and then you get another 27 years.
See,
Uh,
I was right. We should have just said he'll sign it.
Mm.
I'm a genius.
So we have the scene where it's safely locked in your vaults back at home base. As Michael's character is released on bail, Mr. Darkenstein actually bails you out. He's got a bandage over his head. He's like, "No hard feelings, man. Fist bump."
Okay.
Can we get the club form out of evidence?
You hear on the air, "Let's make a deal." All right, where we go. Halloween special using the polymorph system. And let's throw this out there. Go back
Hey,
to
that's my game.
Skin City.
It is.
Yeah,
Based
go back
on
Skin
Mark
City.
of the Odd, Into the Odd. Another
Yeah.
very simple system. Go do that.
Go
You
do
got anything else you want to put out there, Chuck?
Yes, today is Thursday, so technically tomorrow I think we're going to be playing some Pathfinder 2nd edition. Well, we're going to be recording Dragonbane Sunday, so it doesn't do any good for the stream. And on Wednesday, hopefully, we'll be back on Defenders Kobold for more Night Below using Dungeon Crawl Classics. Bert and John are in that, and we are just sessions away from wrapping that campaign.
You heard him. Let's stall.
Yeah, it's going to be like another 6.
It gives me time, I guess.
Take 2 hours to open a door. That happens.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. All right. For us, if you found us, you know where we are. Go to bluemagic.com to get all of our social media links and to get onto our Discord channel there. Coming up tomorrow is some Bloody Appalachia. Continuing on with that to continue the Halloween theme. Saturday, I think we're going to do some Cyberpunk Red. If we can get the players for it, we're going to get back to that Choom storyline. And then Sunday, back to some playtesting of Immortal White Box with some folks.
Yeah.
So the rest of the weekend is packed out. So come back and see us. Richard, you got anything?
Yes. I just wanted to say, first of all, episode title for this one, because of the mass things at the end, Fiddler on the Proof.
Oh, yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And if you like bad puns like that, well, you can watch me play video games just as badly here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR. Or say it with me now, limited time offer, no
no
vowels.
Yeah. I've said no values.
We don't have any of those.
Yeah. Anything else, Michael? You got anything you want to plug? John?
Nope.
All
Any
right,
black
get out of
people?
here, crazy folks. Go enjoy the last bits of Halloween if you can.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for watching us. Have a good night.
Goodbye.